Oh, it is so good to be here. It is so good to be back. And it's been 3 weeks or so since my, burglary incident. And I just want to thank you guys, all of you guys, for reaching out and checking up on me. It really meant a lot to read all of your encouraging comments. And I just want to say thank you. So instead of me following up with the last video post with all the details and the legal logistics I've had to deal with over these last few weeks, let's just get a really fun unboxing done. So if you guys saw the last posting, 2 of my katanas were stolen during the burglary, and yeah, it stunk. I really love those katanas, but I have another one here. Believe it or not, this one was actually sitting right next to the other ones, but it was in a box, so I guess they didn't figure to look in the box. This katana is actually even more valuable than the one that they took, even though that one was quite valuable. This one here I had sitting around waiting for the right time to unbox for you guys because of this box right over here. So first thing we're gonna do is unbox katana, because I know that's what you guys are all waiting for, and then I'll open up these 2 other boxes here and show you what's in them. But for those who are not patient enough to sit through the entire unboxing, I'll show you guys the good stuff first, okay? So this is addressed to me, dear Mr. Ricky Tran. The Japanese are so nice. Every time I buy something from there, they send me a nice letter in an envelope that says, Dear Mr. Ricky Tran. So this is actually the copy of the license for the katana, and shows you the photos, shows you the signature on the katana, and this actually the original copy actually goes to I think the Ministry of the Interior in Japan. The official authentication certificate never leaves Japan, so that stays in Japan. We just get copies for those who actually buy katanas from Japan. And this is the invoice, what I paid for the sword. Ooh, there's a few more zeros behind this number. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna tell you how much I paid for this thing, but it's quite a lot. I'm sure you guys are curious. The katana that was stolen was over $3,000 in value. This one is slightly more expensive than that. So, yeah. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move these 2 boxes out of the way. Okay, so we got gloves. The last time I unboxed this sword, or a sword, I had about 20 keyboard samurais that were threatening to to hurt me because I didn't wear gloves handling a sword. All right, you guys ready? Right. All right, nice bubble wrapping. There's nothing left. The gloves should come on now. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Here we go. The anticipation. Okay, so here we go. You know what? I'm going to wear a glove only on one hand. That way I can have a good grip. Okay. All right, maybe I don't need the gloves just yet. All right, so. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Wow. Let me put the gloves back on, or at least one glove back on real quickly here. Oh. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Can you see the detail? All the details in the sword? I mean, this is... Look at that! Oh my goodness. Would you look at this? I'll give you guys a close-up of all the lines of the sword. Wow. It is something to behold. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. So, I can just sit here and just stare at the sword all day long. But man, that is so gorgeous. It's virtually perfect. And I don't think, a person who's teaching himself how to sharpen katanas should use this as a sample to teach himself on. My original intention was to buy some katanas to restore, buy some old 100-year-old katanas, or even maybe 30, 40-year-old katanas, and learn how to sharpen katanas, teach myself how to sharpen them. And when I bought the antique katana, that was my original goal. And then I had, again, a few dozen of you guys talk me out of it. Not that I got intimidated by what you guys were saying. I just felt like, that video is causing more strife than unity, so I'll take that video out and start over. If you guys want a chance at owning this very katana, watch the video to the end or go to the last 5 minutes of the video. I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do with it. Basically, I'm going to auction this katana off at a 0 reserve, or no reserve. Oh. Okay. So, now for the other 2 boxes. All right, so this box actually came with the katana, and I think it's a care pack, so I'm gonna open it really quickly. Oh, even that is neatly wrapped. So nice. Okay, don't think you're supposed to ruin the paper when you pull it off. Yeah, so we've got some polishing compound. Yeah, polishing cloth. And this is just wrapping. Okay, so this is a polishing kit. And I should learn how to use a polishing kit before I use it. Oil for the knife, oil for the sword. This is the box that I'm also very excited about. Let's see here. Eggshells, or packing foam. Okay, let's see here. How do we do this without making a mess? Never thought opening a box would involve so much, so many steps. Okay, come on. Oh, it's a sleeve. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, operating instructions. Holy smokes. So 2 pages of how to sharpen a katana and how to polish a katana. I think polishing is the proper terminology. You don't sharpen a katana, you polish it. Yeah, there's quite a few number of steps, and supposedly people who do this professionally spend something like 5 or 6 or 10 years before they sharpen their first major katana. And here are the prices of, ooh, dear, okay. Prices of other natural sharpening or polishing stones that I can buy. But we'll go into that in another video. I'll show you guys what is in this box. All right, so this is my, synthetic. This is an actual stone right here, but these are synthetics. This is like a $500 kit or so. But I got something extra on top of that. These I'm excited about. You have all these, whetstones that I'm gonna have to learn how to use in progression to polish a sword properly. So this is a really exciting thing for me. This is gonna be a whole new chapter for what I'm doing here. Something that I've always wanted to do, always wanted to learn how to polish a Japanese sword properly. I'm not gonna spend a few years learning how to polish a sword by reading. I'm just gonna do it. I know that's going to upset a lot of people that I have the gonads to go out and buy a sword, buy stones, and start sharpening. But that's what I do. I learn on the fly. And so this is gonna be something I'll be doing, not every video, but I think once a month or once every other week, I'm gonna go into the studio and just start practicing. Okay, so I've got 3, I think these are called burnishing needles. 3 of them here. And they're supposed to put a really fine mirror polish onto the steel. You can use these for yanagibas. That's what my primary reason for buying them. But I bought 2 other specific ones that are, so these alone, so here's the thing. I have a problem when it comes to buying new things. When I hop into a new, project or some sort of endeavor, I kind of go all out. And these are technically, they're all supposed to do the same thing. This one here is like $150. These 2 tools here cost about $1,000 combined. They're insanely expensive, and they're supposed to do the job better than this one tool here, even though they are supposed to do the same thing. I think they're supposed to last longer, or how they're shaped is supposed to be much more harder to achieve. So yeah, these 2 tools right here cost quite a bit. I hope they're worth it. So I'll discover that at some point. I'll learn if they're gonna be worth it or not. I think they'll be worth it. So yeah, so these are burnishing needles that I will be using with my Yanagaba restorations as well. So if you guys haven't seen the last couple of videos before my very last posting, I've been really getting into restoring Yanagibas. So I've got a few of them actually that are coming that are gonna be unfinished, some of them that were pretty trashed, that I'm going to be bringing back to life. I will not be practicing how to polish my katanas on this sword here. So I'm going to pick up some wakizashis, and I'm going to pick up some other more beat up, cosmetically imperfect katanas as well. And I'll practice on those. And I have some yanagibas that will be coming in, and I'm going to actually sharpen those yanagibas the way I sharpen a katana. So I'm going to follow all these steps in these instructions, and I'm going to practice sharpening those yanagibas, polishing those yanagibas as if they are katanas or mini katanas. So that's basically how I'm going to practice over these next, really, however long, it might be the next few years of my channel of me doing this. It might be a lifelong journey where I'll never stop doing it. I do this where I announce something, and so when I actually announce something, it's one thing, but when I go out and buy $1,000 of whetstones and tools to actually do it, I've got to do it. I can't back out now. So, so this katana here, again, I won't be working on this one. This will be up for auction to all my Patreon supporters. So I'm gonna put it up for $1 for the starting bid, and whatever it sells at, it's gonna sell at. And so if it sells for $500, whoever wins will win it for $500. But a quick word of caution. Basically, I can only ship within the US. So if you use a forwarder within the US that can forward the sword to your country, that's one thing. But I probably won't be able to ship this to anyone outside of the US, so just be aware of that. This technically is considered a decorative item. So in the US, I can ship this freely, but shipping outside of the US may be an issue. So just be aware of that. I'm not gonna be able to guarantee that if you are in the UK or in Canada, that you will be able to receive this sword. So this sword will be up for auction very soon, probably as soon as November. And this might be a really cool gift, Christmas gift for somebody. That, my friends, that is so So beautiful. Ah.